Good morning, lovely crafty people. Welcome back to my channel, The Creative Book Shack. I am upstairs at the moment in my little craft room. It's Friday, so that means it's Flip Through Friday, as hosted by Gwen at Gwen Trash Witch. However, this is going to be a Flip Through Friday. I'm falling over my words here, with a slight difference. I am committed this year to using my own stuff. I have also committed to the hashtag finding my floor that's been created by Candy at Candy's Crafty Creations and Cindy at Scrap Brat. So one of the things, I've been away for most of this week, but one of the things I did on Sunday before I went was I received a package from Amazon and in there was paper. I did keep the paper, but I thought I'm going to keep this paper and I'm going to do something with it immediately. So first of all, I ironed it, which is miraculous for me. The only things I iron are things in my craft room. I don't actually even possess an ironing board. I buy clothes that you don't need to iron, and I refuse to iron. But I did iron this piece of paper, and then I turned it into things. So a lot of this in here is stuff that I created out of said paper. Basically, I stamped and cut it. I have been sorting out lots of little boxes of stuff and trying to coordinate them in this one box, which I've been quite successful at. And then I thought, well, I'll use the rest of it for other things. So there's just a paper signature there. It's got 3. That was obviously what I had left. So it's ready to do something with. Other bits, I was trying to use all of the paper. So other bits I cut up, I made that. I also made just a cover for a little scrappy notebook there. And then I made these, the designs for which, although she was using material, I saw these on Anne Kenlon's channel. And these are little tags that have got a pocket there, and then you just flip that bit up for a bit of writing space, and I thought they were lovely. So 1, 2, 3, 4 of those. All of these things out of one piece, and it was only a small box, so it was only a small piece of the paper that they stuffed the box with. Basically, someone had sent me a book. They sent it in a box that sort of size, and stuffed it with paper. So all of that paper that arrived, and I think it arrived on Saturday, is used and ready to do something with. Now, I thought I was doing reasonably well. I went down to see my family. It's about 150 miles away. And my mum, who is clearing her large 5-bedroomed house, gave me this. So let's go through it and see what she's put in here. Firstly, I have a box with a hole. It's relatively thick. I do like that bit with the hole in it. Sorry, the window cleaner's just arrived. Yeah, there's bits of this that I'll use and bits of this that I won't. But I need to do something with this today. Right, then we have a storage box which I shall immediately put on the storage box pile. See, what I don't want to do is leave this pile of stuff in a bag on the floor, because that would defeat the object. So we're going to attempt to put it away immediately. Right, what do we have here? We've got a pile of papers. Let's have a look. Now, the window cleaner being here means that he is going to come round and he is going to squirt the window at the side of me in some point soon. So we have envelopes, more envelopes. Basically, it would appear that I have a bag of, or at least part of a bag of envelopes that are full of envelopes. So we have, yeah, several envelopes there. And then we have some more envelopes. So, a good selection of envelopes, which is immediately going to go under here, under my desk, on the pile of envelopes. Then we have this, which is from Tees. I am unsure what to do with that at the moment. And then we have this, which is nice. Yep, I can definitely do something with that. So they are both going to go into the interesting paper scrap drawer. Right, that's done. We have some paper clips, one of which looks like a chameleon or something. And we have some little ones. We have some nice little pens, a little set of pens. That one appears to be gold. Oh, here comes the window cleaner. Can you hear him? Right, so those will all have to be put away. Okay. The rest of the things we have in here appears to be material. Let's have a look and see what we've got. Okay, let's move that over to one side and see what we have here. Some relatively thick, quite nicely textured cotton. Some quite glittery cotton. Some small offcuts of, this is also cotton. This is quite thin, but it's patterned. This is also thin cotton. Quite like the colour. That would take dyeing, wouldn't it? Oh, this is nice. Yeah, I like that. I also quite like this. There appears to be bits and bigger bits. That's quite nice as well. That's quite thick. Oh, I think that would make a lovely book cover. What do you think? Now, here we have some lilac. We have, oh, there are flowers on there, I think. There's more of this. I am going to have to figure out, I mean, if you saw my video on Monday, that's nice. I quite like the muted colours on that. I don't like anything that's too in your face, really, but those are quite nice. There's some bigger pieces of that. Sorry, yeah, if you saw my video on Monday, you will know that, well, there's some more of that flowered stuff. I have a chest of drawers on my landing that has 5 drawers in it and is absolutely bursting at the seams with material. And most of those are bits of material. She's obviously cut up a pair of jeans at some point. That goes quite nicely with those. Oh, there's another one of those as well. Then we have, I rather like this as well. Like I say, I like the muted tones, but what I'm going to have to do is figure out what on earth I do with all the material that I currently own. This is lovely. Again, heavy texture. Yeah, I really like that. I don't know whether my mum only buys cotton, but she certainly only gives me cotton because she knows I don't like plasticky stuff. So she doesn't give me any man-made fabrics. Find something to do with that in my black and white journal. Then we have some more stripes. We have some checkered. We've got some more stripes. Now this is where we're getting just a bit too blue. So don't know what I'd do with that yet. This looks like, no, it's not thick enough for an upholstery material, but I like the colours and I like the flowers. These are fun. Don't know where she got these from. Hearts and stars. Well, you could neaten those up and stick those on journal pages as pockets, couldn't you? Then we have some doves. We have some more stripy blues. We have, this looks like it was probably a pair of curtains at some point. Quite thin. Quite pretty though. It would be alright for some shabby chic, wouldn't it? This is quite pretty. These are printed on here. Sorry, that was the husband dealing with the window cleaner. Again, this would go in my black and white journal. I'm now going through my head is lots of things I ought to be doing with material. Now, although this is bright and in your face, I quite like that. Maybe I ought to try doing a flowery journal. And this is quite cute for this time of year as well. One of the things my mum makes on a regular basis is aprons. And she makes them in all sizes. So she makes aprons for adults all the way down to aprons for toddlers, you know, the sort that you can use when you're cooking or crafting or whatever. And she buys at charity shops curtains, pillowcases, duvet covers, sheets, that sort of thing to make them with. And then, because she can't throw anything away, she claims this is because she is a war baby. Like I say, she's 86. Because she can't throw anything away, but she doesn't know what to do with it, she gives it to me. So we have some more squares there. I don't know about this bit. Do you know what? I'm going to take an executive decision. I don't like that. I can't find a whole horse anywhere, and therefore this, my lovely people, is going in the bin. Right. Large leaves for exotic leaves for botanical things. Yeah, I think I can keep those. This, I've got no idea what I would do with that. Absolutely no idea. Oh, what to do, what to know. I'm going to throw it away. I don't want it. I don't want it. Right, now these bits, because I have 3 grandchildren, there's some Peppa Pigginess going on here. Different colours of Peppa Pigginess. And I might see if I can put together a toy of some description with the Peppa Pigginess. So I will keep those, even though I hate them. The bits are getting smaller, but I rather like these. I think these would make, I don't know, good tags or something like that. I love that yellow. I've come up with an idea, which I'll probably show you next week, to use up some other things that are stuffed in a drawer that I have plenty of, and I think I could use those for that. I'm not going to tell you what it is yet. That can go up there. So, a bit of pink. Oh, this reminds me of the shirts she used to make for my brothers when they were little. Poor brothers. It's very thin. It's very thin cotton. But there's quite a lot of it. So, maybe you could book cover something with that. Nice little bit of pink. No, you see, I don't like that either. Bin. Now this, I really do like. This is fun. This is much more my cup of tea. Look at all those nice images on those that you could do something with. Yeah. Like that very much. Some small botanicals. Some more small botanicals. Bit of plain green. Some nice blue with white stars on it. Not sure about that. Not sure. We'll keep it for the time being. And this, she gave me loads of this before, actually. In fact, I made 2 large rabbits for the youngest grandchildren out of it and gave them to them for Christmas. Well, as part of their Christmas present. So I've got some more of that somewhere. Okay, that's it. I am now immediately going to go and try and stuff that material in a drawer somewhere. And then this weekend, I'm going to have a look at things that I can do to use some of it. And maybe even sort, even if I start with one of those drawers, it would be a good thing. Thank you very much for stopping by. I hope that you have a fabulous weekend, and I will speak to you very soon. Thanks for watching.